Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Just got done mowing my yards. I am hot. Actually, I just got done taking a shower, but still hot. It wasn't for the fact my microphone would blaring fan, I'd stick one right next to me. Okay, I had thought about mining some more off camera than I already had, but I got distracted. But I did do some off camera mining. I went through a lot of shit. I mean, a lot of shit. So, aside from like a few things that I mined out, like ores and occasional cobble, so I could get back up from certain places. Yeah, this is pretty much all that I mined out. Plus a little bit here, and I started over here. But yeah. Um. Just to give some like context of how much crap I got, I think I went through about like 20 stone pickaxes because I realized I probably shouldn't be wasting my iron. I don't remember when I came to that conclusion. It was either on camera or off camera. But like, I did so much that I had to do that. But I got calcite. What can I do with this? Is this a... I should have looked, but I don't think I'll do much with the block of amethyst, but it was in my way. Oh, they don't have any recipes for calcite? That sucks. I'm sure I could figure out something to do with it. But yeah. That's where I left off. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm fairly certain I did this off camera too. I made this. I can get bone meal from it. Yay. It's almost time to... This clock has been so useful for determining when to go to sleep. I used to not make them because, dying was kind of irrelevant. Sorry, I forgot to open my soda. I do kind of need to go mining, but like... don't want to spend the entire time mining. Let's work towards getting an enchantment table, because we should have enough diamonds. I have 2 diamonds. Just need 1 more obsidian. Where's my book? I'm sure it shouldn't be too hard to find lava. Let's go this way. Well, that's one thing we can do. We can make a cow farm. I have wheat going. We're either going to look for broken nether portal or lava, because I have my water bucket. Oh, you know what? Since we're going adventuring, let's put on my shield. Yeah. I remember when that was pretty much all hills were. I'm surprised it like spawned in like that. Honestly speaking, I think I got a lot of broken biome spawns, which is odd. But I'm wondering if that's because of the 1.17. Ha, I got it right. I kept calling this update 1.7 because I was so used to that's what I played. That I shape. Yeah, I'm not going in there. Getting out looks like it'd be a bitch. Okay, so last time I talked about Mass Effect. I went on such a long tangent. So I finally got back into Mass Effect 3. I beat Mass Effect 2. I went for the no one. That was close. Mission accomplished, boys. Alright, so I went for the No One Left Behind achievement, and I thought I didn't get it because I went and I did Project Overlord. When I should have gone and beat the final mission of the game. So, for those of you who don't know, Mass Effect 2 does this really annoying thing where they put a timer on certain missions. So, they kind of railroad you into doing certain tasks. Well, they stop railroading you after you get your first batch of companions. You're given the option to go do this one story mission, or or you can go get more companions, build up your player level and stuff like that. If you decide to go and do the story mission, and you end up picking up another companion, and it puts you back on the timer. Once the timer is completed, you have to go and beat the game. Go on the final mission and beat the game. If you don't, for every mission you do, some of your kidnapped crew will die when you go to rescue them. Luckily, even though you technically do like 4 or 5 missions for Project Overlord, it's considered one whole mission. And so I only lost like half my crew. If you do no missions, you go directly, you can save every kidnapped member of your crew. And if you do, was it 1 to 3, you lose like half of them, and then you lose all but your medical officer if you do like 4 or more. And if you go into the third game, having done that, she gets super fucking traumatized from everyone dying in front of her. And she's the only survivor out of the crew. You can't do enough missions to get her killed, to my knowledge. So I thought, because I fucked up and did a mission instead of going to do save everyone, because I fucked up romancing Tali, I was trying to romance her, and then I realized I fucked it up, and I'll explain why. So I did Project Overlord, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna get the No One Left Behind achievement. Apparently, No One Left Behind only applies to your actual companions. It doesn't apply to your crew members. Which, I mean, worked out for me, but I kind of feel bad because you lose one of your engineers, and the other engineer was her best fucking friend and potentially madly in love with her. And you can pardon him from his crimes for working with the terrorist organization that brought you back to life into. And get him to come work on your ship in the third game. And the dude just like is so fucking depressed. I feel so bad. Yeah. So that's the annoying thing about the mission timer. The other annoying thing about the fucking mission stuff in Mass Effect 2 is all the conversations you have with your companions to further your relationship with them happen after every mission. So you have a conversation with them? Well, you can't continue having conversations with them until you do a mission. And that is very true for the romance options. And I decided to romance Tali, and so luckily, according to my save file, I did officially romance Tali, but you don't get the achievement for having a relationship in 2 unless you actually have the sex scene. And I use the term sex scene loosely. It's implied. They don't actually show you having sex. All of it's just an implied act. But you can't get that implied sex scene to officially have gotten the romance path completed with her until you go to do the last mission. It happens just before you guys show up and then start killing everything. So while I got it on my save file, I didn't get it in my achievement options. Just kind of shit, but it's whatever. But like, you have to have 3 separate conversations with Tali before you can even get to the implied sex scene. Because her people, the Quarians, because they got ousted from their home, they don't have the luxury of being selfish. At least that's what she believes. So she feels super extra guilty about having feelings for you, and kind of tries to tell you not to date her, but you can kind of tell her, no, I'm dating you because I like you, and we'll figure out how to do things without getting you killed, because her people live in environmental suits. Sorry, I forgot the word for a second. They live in environmental suits because they created a AI species called the Geth, and when the Geth obtained sentience, they kind of freaked out and tried to kill the Geth, and the Geth was like, nah fam, I don't want to die. Word for word, that's what happened. I should get this. The Geth ended up driving them from their home world, and they end up living on ships pretty much their entire life at this point. This happened all well before humanity became a spacefaring species. And you find out, if you talk to Tali, that because there were no insect life on her home planet, the Quarians ended up evolving to adapt to illness and disease, which they couldn't do because they ended up having to live in environmental suits because of the sterile environment that were the ships they lived on. This ended up causing the Quarians' immune system to essentially fail. And she even states that if her people were to end up going to settle a world, they would require generations of gene therapy in order to readapt their genetics in order to survive. But you can kind of circumvent this process, like the time, the length of the process, by whatchamacallit? Getting the Quarians and the Geth to ally with each other. if you ended up convincing the Geth to and the Quarians to work together, the Geth will integrate themselves into the Quarians' environmental suits in order to make them less. I'm fucking out of here. That motherfucker has a crossbow and is looking at me funny. I forgot piglins required heat work gold, don't they? What do I have in the way of... I think I picked up something. Some armor that was gold. Maybe that was one of my failed attempts. But the Geth end up loading themselves into their environmental suits, I believe, and this allows the Geth to start doing the gene therapy at a better rate than what they would have had to go through without the Geth. And the only way to ensure that is to get one of the endings where the Geth aren't destroyed. What's this? Basalt. And you are Blackstone. Alright. I'm hoping the motherfucker! That was playing dirty. Motherfucker. Asshole. Oh man, not what I was expecting to happen. Let's go explore the Nether. I always get the worst fucking spawns. I always get spawned into like a massive wall or like the highest altitude in the Nether. I'm really hoping they don't come after me. I should have left my bed there. I don't think I need glowstone for anything other than lighting. So I'll ignore it for now. Whew. This is bullshit. I miss modded Minecraft in my gliders. Come on. I'm starting to remember why I don't like coming here. Ooh. I saw that lava. Oh, those are lava striders or the fuck? I don't think that's normal. All right. Let's take the biggest gamble ever and hope nothing that flies in the Nether, aka blazes and gas, decide to fuck with me. Because that would be my luck. Or, you know, anything that has a bow and arrow. Stop moving! Alright. Good to know. What's that? You know, I'm starting to realize maybe sand would have been a good block to bring to the Nether next to the cobblestone. I should remember that. I should go mine a whole bunch of sand. Getting some soul stand for another wart potential growth farms. Because I know nether wart ends up being useful for soul soil. What is that for? Where are you? Crimson roots. I'm just gonna do that.